Limpot, and now help me to somehow help you uh, live some good rhythms that will somehow benefit the planet so that it will somewhat like exist for a little longer. Now, just stay tuned in this video and you will know some good rhythms that is beneficial for our planet. So, that's it. It maybe sound somewhat like less important, but one of the things that somehow can provide a good effect in the earth is when you are using only somewhat like a necessary number of paper. Because when you use excessive papers that are not necessary, somewhat like there will be an increase of demand of cutting trees. So only use an appropriate number of paper when you are doing some somewhat like school works. That's it. Thing that you should keep in mind is the proper segregation of the garbage. Now, what is the importance if you're going to ask me or ask yourself? What is the importance of the proper segregation? Now, if there is an existence of proper segregation of waste, there is a less possibility that the waste will reach the landfills. Also, the proper segregation of waste will promote less air pollutancy as well as the water pollutancy. So now let us properly segregate this garbage that I have. Take a look here. This one will be put in the biodegradable and this one will be in the non-biodegradable. So here we have this and here is the non-biodegradable. So that's it, guys. Be responsible with your garbage. Alright, now, one of the things that you really need to consider if you're somewhat like having a desire to help the earth live for about an extended year or time, one of the things that you put in mind is only use enough water. Somewhat like if you're doing some household chores like washing dishes, keep in mind that you only use enough water. Don't if the somewhat like the dishes are only few, then use only an enough amount of water. Because what's the use of being excessive if we're going it will just be wasted. So only use enough water. Come. So that's it. If the place is only a walking distance, just like behind my back, at the very end of this path, choose to walk or use a bicycle than a vehicle, even though it's just a motorcycle. Why are we doing these things? The very point of doing these things is to somewhat like lessen the carbon dioxide production. If you want clean air, choose to walk or use a bicycle. And go here. That you can do to help the earth somewhat like live a little longer. The most effective among those ways is, of course, to plant trees. Why? Because when you plant trees, there is an enough amount or abundant amount of oxygen as well as a food for animals. So now, let us see how to plant this tree. Right? I'm gonna put this little tree right here and there you go. That's it.